Hello, hello. Welcome to yoga. All right, here we are together again. For those of you who are pressing play on the recording, good for you. Welcome back. And yeah, this is our last session of the winter quarter. Or the fall quarter. We'll start a new one soon. And yeah, with that, let's get to it. So good to be here every Wednesday, 4:30, if you ever want to join me live on Zoom. We're going to start standing today. Let's take a nice deep breath in and roll those shoulders up. And then hold the breath at the top of the inhale. Squeeze the shoulders behind you. And on the exhale, scrape that back wall with your shoulders as you slowly trace them down. Try that a couple more times. Inhale. Through the nose, hold the breath at the top of that inhale and squeeze the shoulders behind you. Exhale slowly down. Imagining you're scraping that wall behind you last time. Inhale. See if you can get those shoulders a little higher. Squeeze them back as you hold the breath. And then exhale. Yeah, that's great. Couple just regular old shoulder circles. Bringing this breath to the body. And maybe add the elbows. Big breath. Get that engine running, and then big arms, full arm circles. Good, hands to the shoulders, little tick-tock here, side to side. Inhale, and exhale. Through the nose. Point that shoulder all the way, the elbow all the way up to the ceiling. Really crunch that side body. Good, and keeping those hands on the shoulders. Just a little twist to the left, looking over the left shoulder. And a little twist to the right, looking over the right shoulder. And then we'll just flow a little here, releasing those arms. Inhale, reach up. Look up, and then exhale, press and twist and open those arms to the right. Inhale. And twist to the left. So this is our little mindful meditation right here. The inhale as you reach up, the exhale as you twist and stretch those arms, bringing ourselves to our body, to our spine, to our leg, to our twist. Nice little flow. More of these. As you push the arms out to the twist, really imagine that you're resisting it against something there. So there's tension in those arms. Last set. Pushing this air away from you. Good. Getting the whole body involved. We're going to inhale, reach up, look up. Then we're going to cross the arms. We're going to open the curtains as we dive through with our torso. As we come about halfway down, we bend the knees over the toes and we bring the chin to the chest. We cross the arms again, and then we scoop up all that energy. Then we cross the arms and we clear the space as we open those curtains and we bend the knees and we gather in the energy, crossing the arms and then scooping up again. And exhale and bend the knees and round the back and chin comes in and inhale. And exhale and inhale. Let's take it a little faster. Last time. Good, taking the right wrist in the left hand, looking under the right armpit. Give yourself a nice little side body stretch here. You can even move the head, looking up, looking down, kind of getting a little neck stretch in there. Whew. Beautiful. And then switch sides. Pulling the left wrist gently, of course, with the right hand. Looking under that left armpit. Welcome, welcome. Remember to do what you need to do. Always modify any of these poses to fit your needs today. And I'm here just to guide. Whew, good. We're going to take the legs out, toes out, come on down into a goddess pose. So you want to have that pelvis dropping right down between the legs, yeah? So check your balance. You want that equal weight right dropping down right between the knees. Knees are over toes. We're going to bring those hands up to the head, and we're going to just do that same tick-tock that we did standing, but we're going to do it here, warming up those legs. So inhale, exhale, one side or the other. Make sure you take deep inhales and deep exhales, squeezing out all that stale air. Then if you need to take a moment to come neutral and straighten the legs, shake them out, come back down and start again, that's cool. Sometimes we need to do that. Good. Whew, we're going to take a nice stretch, bending the left knee over the left toe. Yeah, so we find that diagonal line from fingertip to toe. We're just reaching and stretching. You can see if you can get that knee a little bit further over. And come up. Try the other side. So you do feel the heat in this working leg right here, yeah? The quad, the glute. Spread those toes out wide on the mat. Find that lovely diagonal line. Try that again. Reach, 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 reach. Right arm all the way up. Now we're going to stay here with our torso, but we're going to lengthen that bent leg. See how that changes the stretch. And come on up. Try the other side. So we bend, we find the diagonal line. Opening up the chest to the ceiling, dropping the shoulder back and down. And then we lengthen that leg as we keep that stretch, maybe even reaching further. And come up, bring those toes forward. Let's press the boulder in front of us, scooping the pelvis underneath, chin to chest. Big monster breaths as we arch and reach the back of the palms towards the wall behind us. And we'll keep going like this. Generating full body motion and full body breath. And full body warm up. Find the rhythm that's right for you. You might be going a lot faster or a lot slower than me. Trust that your body knows what it needs in the inhale and what it needs in the exhale. One more set. And we're going to stay here. We're going to interlace those fingers and send the palms towards me, scooping that belly and that belly button towards the spine, taking the palms over to the left. Feel that side body, lower back stretch. Pull the right hip back and down. Try the other side. Pull, gentle pull. See how that delicious lower back stretch comes into play. Come back to center and straighten. We're gonna do it a little flow here. We're gonna reach up and over just like we did before. We're gonna bend through center, through that scoop. We're gonna allow the other arm to cross the body and come up, and then we're gonna do the other side. Reach and bend, coming through that curve, and then the other arm takes over and we recover. So let's take a nice deep breath in, right arm goes up, and recover. And inhale. And if you want, you can add a nice big sigh right here. Good, one more time. Good. Awesome. Let's just take a few knee lifts up and over that imaginary baby gate. We've got a little baby gate here. Can't you see it? We can't let that baby out. So we got to lift the leg over the baby gate and then lift it back. Getting that hip joint loosened up. Beautiful. Try the other side. Up and over. Woo! Falling that one. Balance challenge. Up and over. Good. And we'll do a few standing core. Weight is on the left leg, right leg is tapped out. Hands to the head again. Inhale. Through the nose, exhale, knee to elbow, crunch and reach. And crunch. Oh, balancing challenge. And 3. See if you can control the descent as well as the ascent. The descent seems to be a little harder. And you know, let's have a little stretch in here. Elbow goes to the ceiling, and then elbow goes to the knee. Elbow goes to the ceiling. Elbows goes to the knee one last time. I have no idea. I think that was about 8. Sounds good for a warm up. Shake it out. Try the other side. Weight is on the other leg. Other leg is tapping. The toe is just tapping, so it's very light on the ground. And crunch. Inhale. Crunch. I'm getting a foot cramp. Don't mind me. And a few more. Last one. This one was hard. Let's just do a little swing side to side. So as you swing, that back heel comes off the mat. So you actually get that full shoulder hip swing, twist across. Let that back heel come off the mat. Good. And then slowly bringing the torso forward. We're going to keep shifting side to side. You can bring your hands to prayer, your chest. We're just shifting and staying low on the same plane, shifting weight side to side. Getting those legs warmed up, getting a nice stretch on that inner thigh. Try to stay pretty low, flat back, abs are engaged, booty's back. Stay over to one side, plant the arm across the body and give me a little twist here so that I've got my left fingers in front of my right toes and my right hand is reaching up. If you want to mirror me, you'll be opposite of whatever I say. Breathe here. And then do a nice slide over to the other side and try A few breaths on the other side. And coming to center, taking those hands down to the floor in front of you, dropping the chin to the chest, top of the head is kind of swinging softly side to side as you kind of shift your hips right and left. And then slowly getting into a nice wide leg stretch. Big breath in, exhale. Ah. One more time. Good, we're gonna shift over. I'm shifting to my left. We're gonna come right into a runner's lunge. Give yourself a little rock here. Rocky, rocky. And let's take that left arm off the floor. Let's reach it forward. So many times we go straight into a twist. Let's find the fingertip to heel length. Get the back of the knee energized. Get those inner thighs working towards each other and the right glute nice and engaged. And then take a nice twist right up. Find that twist. Snap, crackle, pop. And then bringing the arm down to the mat, we're gonna actually tuck the back leg under the front leg, which takes me to my back towards you. We're just gonna sit, make sure you're sitting on both sits bones here. Give yourself a moment to find that position and release the hips. Taking the right arm up, forward, and wrapping around the left knee, then the left arm up and back and looking over your left shoulder. Gentle twist here. Make sure both sits bones are evenly weighted on the mat. We're gonna uncurl here, get back into our runner's lunge. So we're gonna shoot that leg back. And then we're gonna bring the back leg about a foot in front, foot further front. And then we're gonna just come into our pyramid for our hamstring stretch here. Big breath in. And then when you're ready, come back to our wide leg center stretch. One more time, just slowly rock those hips right and left. If you want, you can get into a little deeper stretch here by holding the elbows in your hands. 3 breaths. Hands come down, and then I'm shifting over to my right. I've got my right foot in front. We're coming into that runner's lunge. I'm gonna place my left hand on the mat. My right arm is gonna shoot forward. I'm gonna find the heel to fingertip line. I'm gonna squeeze those inner thighs towards each other. I'm gonna plant the heel of the right foot into the mat. And then I'm gonna twist into my twisted runner lunge. Put your head where it feels good. You don't have to look up if that hurts your neck. Right here, we're gonna tuck the back leg under the front leg. Find the seated position where both sits bones are on the mat. Give yourself a moment right here because the hips are activated. I can feel my hips kind of, ooh, you know, they're talking to me. So now we lift the left arm, we bring it forward, we wrap it around that front knee, we inhale, we lift the right arm, and on the exhale, we twist open and look over that shoulder. Now we're not going hardcore right now. This is just a gentle warm-up twist. Mostly I'm feeling this in my hips, to be honest. Breathe. So from here, we untwist and we plant those hands. We uncurl the legs and we come back into that runner's lunge with hands on either side of that front foot. We bring the back foot closer, about a foot, and then we come into our hamstring stretch. Pretty intense here, so use your blocks if you need to come up, if you need to bring your torso up. But try to surrender. 3 breaths is the magic number. And then when you're ready, swivel around to the wide leg, pyramid stretch. This time we're gonna actually open the right toes and we're gonna shift all the way over. So my right heel is actually off the floor. Some people can get their heel on the floor. Mine is about 2 inches above. I'm gonna take my hands in front of me, and as I'm reaching my heel towards the floor, my left foot is flexed. My right knee is reaching to the right. This is a very intense groin and inner thigh stretch. So modify if you need to stand here, or if you don't want to come all the way down. Switch sides, like kind of like a Spider-Man move. I often have to pick my leg up and move it a little bit more front. And then I sometimes have to shift my weight to the outer, towards the outer foot, just to get a little deeper stretch. And then since we're here, go ahead and just slide all the way down, and let's leave that knee behind us. Right leg is stretching forward, left knee is bent with the ankle, with the heel kind of reaching towards the booty. We used to do this stretch in middle school and we would flop down onto our backs. I don't even think I could get halfway down at this point. But since we're here, let's just do a little stretch forward. We're gonna inhale, hands are on either side of that front leg. And on the exhale, we're just gonna lay the torso down over that thigh. Keeping the right foot flexed. Try to, with every exhale, try to surrender. Paying attention to the left side of the torso and trying to drop that side evenly, because we tend to kind of just take the right side down. We want both sides evenly draped over that thigh. Come on up, and just for kicks, let's see how far we feel comfortable going back for that intense quad stretch. I might be able to get down to my elbow. Yeah, elbow. If you want to just give it a nice little pat here, maybe a little soft punch, soft punch. And then pushing up when you're ready. Flip that leg over and turn in the other knee. So my heel is towards my booty. I've got a nice, pretty wide opening here. My left foot is flexed. I'm gonna rotate my shoulders over that leg. Take a nice inhale as I walk the hands out. And on the exhale, drape the torso over that leg. Again, try to see if you can get equal weight of your torso over that knee. When you're ready, soft and slow, walking those hands up. And come away from the wall a little bit here, and then dropping down onto that elbow and getting into that deep quad stretch with a soft little massage on the quad or in the hip, whatever feels good. Always modifying, coming up and twisting that leg out, and let's find ourselves in a nice dancer open leg stretch. We're going to do our little rainbow, soft and easy, reaching up and over. Feet are flexed, and each time I'm reaching, I am trying to anchor the opposite hip into the mat. All the way from hip to fingertip. And if you want, you can also point the feet here. It's a good exercise to flex and point sometimes. What I do is flex on one side and then point on the other side. Get those ankles some attention, and get the feet strengthened. And come up. While we're here, let's do a few pancake abs. Hands to the head, feet are flexed. We're gonna keep a flat back and come down about as far as we can without hurting ourselves, and then coming up. Yeah, the key is the flat back. Try not to keep the shoulders up by the ears. Drop them, elbows out, pancake flat. The torso stays like a board. This is not a super huge movement, but it's also not super common movement. So it feels a little uncomfortable. So we tolerate the discomfort, we breathe into it. This is actually really back strengthener, not really a core exercise, but I like calling them pancake abs. Good. And release. Bring those soles of those feet together. And just holding on to the ankles if you want, pressing those knees down into the mat. Big breath in. Awesome. All right. We're going to do our pranayama. I'm going to do mine on my knees. I folded my mat over just to give myself a little extra padding. And here we go. 20 breaths. We inhale, we look up, we reach up, we exhale, we bring the hands down through heart center. I invite you to play with your rhythm of your breath. Start out slow, get fast, start it fast, get slow, whatever you want. It's a time to reconnect with the energy, our life force, our breath. Always there for us, always anchoring us. Whenever you're ready, begin. Three more. On that last one, stay up there. Interlace the fingers in a way that doesn't feel quite normal. Send the palms to the ceiling. See how far up you can get those shoulders one at a time. Up the ladder, up the ladder, up the ladder. And release. Good. All right, get some water. I will meet you in mountain. And we're just gonna go right into a tree pose. So pick your side, shift your weight, find your focal point, press the bottom of the foot into the inside of the thigh. Start with your hands at heart center. And let's do eagle arms today. So take those arms out. We're gonna take the right arm underneath the left as we cross. And then we're gonna bring the palms together if we can. Otherwise, just the back of the hand to the back of the hand. And then we're gonna lift those elbows. Lift those elbows. So this eagle is sitting on top of this tree. This also challenges the balance. And then when you're ready, slowly take those arms down and out. And bring that knee down. So when the elbows and the arms are in front of your face, you don't have that focal point anymore. So you really have to find that internal balance. Try the other side. Setting your trunk up. And then once you kind of feel stabilized, try those eagle arms. This time the left goes under. Wait, no. Is that what we just did? No. Left goes under. Palms together. And then we lift the elbows. Beautiful. Uncurl those arms and then bring back to mountain. All right, we're going to come to the front of our mat and we're going to step back, just right leg and then left leg. So a little kind of pump warm up. We're just going to step back into crescent and then back into mountain. And then back into crescent on the other leg and back into mountain. Let's just do 5 sets, right, left, 5 times. Inhale as you step back, exhale as you come to mountain. In your own time, whenever you're ready, begin. Beautiful. All right, nice little warm up. From mountain, we're going to step back, but this time with the right leg, we're going to drop the heel. Yeah, and then we're going to reset the pelvis, square it off, and come into warrior 1. So find that warrior 1 that suits you. See if you can lift the chest a little higher. And for fun today, we're going to open those arms. We're gonna take the right arm underneath the left, and we're gonna come back to eagle. Warrior one with eagle arms. Let's lift those elbows. And then let's dip that eagle down and maybe take the elbows all the way down to tap the belly button. And then take that eagle up. One more time, sitting on top of that proud warrior. Unhook those arms and come back to mountain. Roll the shoulders back, maybe do a few head circles here. And then we'll get ready to do the other side. Stepping that left leg back, but this time dropping the heel, resetting the pelvis so it's square and forward, getting that knee over the toe, pinky side of the back foot is aiming towards the mat. Arms come up, chest lifts. Warrior one, opposite side. We open the arms. Do the opposite of whatever you did before. I don't know what that was. I can't keep track now, but we're taking the elbows up. Try the opposite of what you did. I cannot remember what I did last time. Elbows up. Elbows slowly trace down as we try to tap the belly button with a rounded back. And then elbows track back up, soaring on top of our proud warrior. Arms come out and mountain. Roll those shoulders back, circle the head. All right. Last sip of water. And let's do a few sun salutations. Inhale. I'm gonna hit the wall, so I've gotta come a little bit here. That's it. Okay, you still see. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive down into our forward fold. Tuck that chin. Say no. Say yes. Shake the booty, shake the knees. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you do that, come up halfway, dragging your hands along your shins, and then refolding back down into that nice forward fold. Inhale. Walk the hands out and step the feet out to down dog. Exhale in down dog. Inhale, coming into plank. Exhale, slowly come down through chaturanga. You can drop the knees or come straight down. Inhale, cobra, pressing those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, pushing through plank. Back into down dog. Inhale, look at your hands, step forward, jump the feet to the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling through vertebrae by vertebrae to mountain. Inhale, look up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push through plank, back into down dog. Hang out here for a second. Maybe bend the knees. Maybe straighten the knees, maybe lift the heels. Maybe drop the heels, and then let's roll back into plank, and we're just gonna hold plank here for a minute. 3, 2, 1. And then we're gonna roll onto the side of our foot, right from there into side plank. Choose a side, it doesn't matter which one. All the way into side plank, 3 breaths. Bringing that hand back to plank. Give yourself a beat, and then switch sides. Get the hips all the way up. Side plank, fingertips reaching, tight glutes, 3 breaths. Back to plank, back to down dog. Bend the knees, look at the hands, jump the feet to the hands or step, forward fold, and then roll back to standing in mountain. Last set, here we go. Inhale, reach, look up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk out to down dog. Exhale, in down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Release here for a minute. Breathe. Coming back into plank, holding plank. Holding plank. Lifting the right leg off the mat, flexing the heel. Replacing it with the other leg. And back into down dog. Bending the knees, looking at the hands, step or jump the feet forward. Find your forward fold and roll back to mountain. Just find yourself in mountain for a minute. Let's just let that work kind of course through the body. If you want to close your eyes, you can do that. The body's still working. Beautiful. Whew. It's amazing when we stop to actually feel the body working. We'll meet you down on our backs. Hug those knees into the chest. Give it a little rock and roll here. Maybe circle them in one direction or the other. All right. We're going to do a few yoga abdominal exercises. So you can have your feet on the floor for this, or you can have the feet off the floor. We're going to take the hands off the above the head. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, we're going to swing the arms down and up. And the arms are forward. So you can either have the feet on the floor or off the floor. We're going to lift the arms, lower the arms, and then swing back down to the mat. So the core strengthener is holding the position of the body while the arms move. So we're going to inhale here. Exhale, arms swing down and come forward. You inhale, you lift the arms, Exhale, lower. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, bring your body down to the mat and sweep those arms above the head. Exhale, down and up. Now, if you want an extra challenge, you can straighten the legs. Arms go up and down and up and down. And then we inhale as we slowly, with control, come down for that little rest. And then we come right back up. Keep going. Last set right here. Oops. Oh, yeah. That's a tough one. Let those knees fall to the right and to the left. Little windshield wiper knees. So we're gonna extend the right leg and leave the left knee up. Our right hand is down on the ground, palm facing down. Our left hand is on our head with our elbow out. Now you can do this with a crossed knee to elbow, or you can do this with a straight arm, toe to fingertip. Whatever you want, or you could do a combo. Let's do 10. Inhale on the open position. Complete the inhale and complete the exhale. That's the difference between a yoga core exercise and just an exercise class exercise. We're matching the movement of the breath with the movement of the body. I don't know if that was 10. I'm going to say it was 10. I think it was 8. But you do 10. I was talking and doing it, so I get credit for that. All right, let's do the other side. Left leg extends. Left arm is flat, palm down. Right arm is up. Inhale, and then exhale, cross the body. That's it. Ooh, good. Let's keep those legs up in the air. Shake them out a little bit. Give them a little jiggle, jiggle. And then the hands are going to go down by your side. We're going to open the legs, tracing an arc, and then lower them and then bring them straight back up. So it's like we're kind of tracing the letter D, the capital letter D, out, down, and up. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Okay, good. You can see how that gets the lower abdominals. We're going to do that again. 5, just only 5, but we're going to reverse the trace. So we're going to go down first and then out and up. That was 1. 5 of these. Beautiful. Ah, hug those knees. Maybe it just feels good to kind of do a little straddle here. Opening the legs. You can keep them bent if you want and just kind of pull the thighs toward the chest. Or if you want, you can have the legs straight and flex the feet. And let's do a little hip stretch. Right ankle over left knee. Pushing that right knee away while you pull the left thigh towards you. And then unhook that and rehook the other side. Try to release the back of the neck and the chin and the jaw. And then unhook there, shake it out. Little happy baby moment, grabbing the outside of those feet. Releasing those feet, let's extend the right leg and hug the left knee to the chest. Cross the knee across the body and let's get into this spinal twist. It can be pretty intense if you've got that knee high. If you need to lower the knee, that's fine. The left palm is on the floor and we're trying to have the left shoulder and the left knee reaching towards the floor. And you can play with this. Sometimes I like to have my left shoulder on the floor while I try to reach my left knee to the floor. Sometimes I like to have them both off the floor and I'm just kind of reaching and sending energy down towards the mat. You get to play with these poses to find, and each time you do them, you can do them differently with different focus. Come out of this very slowly because it can be pretty intense. Set yourself up for the other side. And then cross that knee across the body. Now we're looking over our right shoulder. And coming out of that with care. Go ahead and inhale your toes away from your fingertips. Hold the top of that inhale and squeeze as many body parts as you can. And then release them. Swallow. Stick out the tongue. Say, ah. And I'm going to invite you to set up your Shavasana a little bit more thoughtfully. I'm actually going to do a Shavasana with my legs up on the wall. If you don't have a wall, you really don't need that. But you can use a blanket underneath your neck. You can also use a blanket down the middle of your mat to give yourself a chest opener. You can roll your blanket and use it under the nape of your neck. Find a kind of cozy way to do a special Shavasana today. I'm going to do mine with my legs up on the wall. So you're welcome to join me, and we'll spend a little bit more time here. And I'll put on a song. Let's see. Okay. Enjoy this time. Follow the sun, which way the wind blows, this day's done. Breathe in the air, set your intention, be with today. Tomorrow's a new day, and fun. Brand new moon, brand new sun. Follow, follow the sun, direction of the birds, direction of love. Breathe in the air, cherish this moment, cherish this breath. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone. Brand new moon, brand new sun. Long before we came to which way is the wind blowing? What does your heart say? Follow, follow the sun, which way the wind blows? This day's done. Yogis, you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you want. I just realized that I did not connect the sound to the computer. So you probably did not hear the beautiful song that I was playing, but I hope that you enjoyed the sounds of silence. We will close our practice today with gratitude, as always, for this yoga practice that we can return to discover parts of ourselves, to remember parts of ourselves. And the spirit in me always salutes the spirit in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming.
And the red record.